everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I always say welcome back to my channel because I always think like I'm inviting you into my home. So I always want to be that, that host. Welcome. Welcome to my home. Whew. I've been getting a lot of pictures, and I've been getting a lot of pictures for like Germany, and I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to do a remote view on Germany, and I'm also going to do a remote view on the country of Russia. I've been getting a lot of pictures for that, and they're coming in jumbled, so I kind of wanted to focus them while I'm doing this video, so I can just focus them on just those. So I'm definitely going to do that. However, a lot of people, I lost my train of thought. Um, Single. I'm single. I'm I'm not just single because single kind of sounds like I am available. I'm not available. I I've had two husbands in my life. First, with my two children, their father, a divorce for 14 years, then met my second husband who passed in 2010. Um, he was a better relationship, much, much better, but he was a military man and he had some PTSD and he just wasn't able to handle it very well. He tried very, very, very hard to get better, and it just wasn't. He was some of the troops who were first boots on the ground, is what they call it in the military. They were first boots on the ground when the war started, and he just couldn't make it. And so there's that, and I'm done. I actually, after it was like a year and a half or something like that, I tried dating again after he passed, and I realized I'm not the same person. I'm just not. I don't put up with any lies, cheating, BS of any sort at any place at any time. And I'm more exhausted of searching out for a good man than I am finding them. I don't find them very often. And I'm an empath. I understand that the demons are attracted to me because I'm an empath. So I have to navigate that as well. And I'm telling you all of this because I get a lot of questions in the email about it. It's okay to ask me things like that. And I've always offered myself up to ask me any question that you want for those type of things. But I just thought I would kind of open it up and let everybody know what, because, it's a curiosity. I get it. I want to know what everybody else is doing too. There's that Gemini part in me. I'm like, are you guys married? What are you, straight, gay? What are we doing? You know what I mean? I've always had that curiosity in it. I'm always afraid that they'll take it the wrong way, other than me having loving curiosity about you. So I very rarely ask those sort of things. But I just wanted to kind of give everybody a little bit of that I'm not looking for another relationship, probably will not look for another relationship. I'm exhausted inside. My soul is exhausted trying to find a good partner. And a lot of people were out there like, well, you have to be a good partner. And I was like, well, I thought I was, I'm honest, I'm faithful, and I do all the stuff that I think is partner worthy, but it just doesn't work out that way. So, with that said, I'm going to get into some remote views about, and if there's another country that pops up, I will definitely do that. But I think this is going to be pretty interesting because Spirit's really been just like giving me a lot of these visuals or these little pictures about like Germany. There's somebody lifting up sod. That's one of the pictures that came through. Like somebody's like walking around and they lift up the sod to look at the dirt underneath, and they're looking at it and they're examining the dirt and they're doing like this, and they take little samples and they put the sod back down and they move on to the next spot. I'm like, this is weird. So I don't know what this is. So I thought, well, maybe I should just do a remote view, like a focused remote view on it and see what happens. So hang in there. So anyways, while I'm doing that, I will be on Hogarth with Lena Rodriguez and Lady G this evening. So please, if you can, join us for that. I mean, we got up to like 3,000 people last time. So the more the better. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'm really trying to get to 30,000 soon. So if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, I invite you to subscribe. I invite you to my channel. I hope you like it here. I hope you like what you see, things of that nature. I'm just burning some sage before I go into the remote view. I don't know what exactly it does, but I like it. Ooh. And I'm a Gemini, so I do everything in twos. If there's any Geminis out there that has the same problem, let me know. But I buy things in two, I do things in two, I do double about everything. I don't, mm. Had two children, two husbands, two vehicles, everything. I don't know what it is. I will buy two cans of soup. I try getting just one can of soup, but I just can't do it. I have to get the other one. It's weird. It really is weird. All right. Now that we got that going, people were wanting to know that things are on my. I had this is of course Buddha. This is Gaia. This is a crystal that was made from Nancy Jean. This right here was bought by oh, I forget her name in New York, but it was a subscriber that got me that. I found that this right here at a dollar store. That right there. It says tarot. I found that at a dollar store or something like that. I'm like, oh, that's fun. This I got on Amazon. You just go and look up fancy lights or strobe lights or whatever, and it'll come up. And Forever Roses. Used to be able to get those for Forever Roses. Those are almost 3 years old. They're real roses, and whatever they do to them, they just stay that way. So they're called Forever Roses. And of course, my tree of life, my elements, which you can't see very well, but there's my elements. And then my feather that I just got. She just bought that. She just Paula, I think is her name, who just made that. Now it looks like it's hand painted on there. Anyways, all right, got distracted again, as usual. But let me go ahead and pull that up a little bit. Let me take a deep breath, and we're going in on Germany. Whew, I already feel Germany feels mechanical to me. Like they do this on this day, they do that on this time, they do, it feels very mechanical to me. I'm not sure if, I mean, I've been to Germany. In fact, I was just in Munich, and I was also in Berlin, and I went to go see the the capital, the Berlin. I don't know if Berlin's the capital. I know somebody will correct me on that. But I went in there and they had the Holocaust Memorial, and I was able to walk through the Holocaust Memorial, which was profound, to say the least. So, anyways, so Germany, oof, some reason I got taken way deep down into the earth in Germany. Like a like going through time. I'm just literally going through the rock and going through time. And in my remote view, I have a light on me, which there shouldn't be a light on there, but there's a light on me. And I'm going easily. I'm not being heard. Of course, I'm like going through rock like butter because this is a remote view. And I'm getting down, and I finally down at the end, and it seems like to be an opening of some sort, like I can sit up, and I'm looking at the rock. And there's the rock is glowing. It's like glowing, like there's a special mineral maybe there. I don't know, like a high quality. It's almost like nobody knows this is here because I'm feeling like the rock is like saying, nobody knows I'm here. Nobody knows I'm here. but the rock is beautiful and it's glowing like I don't know what color this is. It's kind of greenish, but not greenish. It's kind of bluish, but it's not blue. It's kind of, I don't know what color that is. I've never seen this color before to describe it. It leans green, but it leans blue, leans purple. I don't know. It's really pretty though. Okay. Why did you take me here? I see now warriors on horses, like knights, like they're wearing the armor and they're on horses. I guess we're all the way at the top again. Maybe they fought for that. Maybe somebody knew. There's a lot of wars. Okay. I don't know why they took me back so far. It's almost like they're showing me people were there at the moment of a crack in the in the in the ground in the earth because they're showing me night on one side and people were on this side and the earth opened up and they got separated. I wonder why you're showing me these things from Germany. Okay. The separation. Maybe the rift was separated, the big, huge emotional rift. Well, if it's the earth is grounding nobody somebody got ungrounded, like unhinged, which would make sense with Hitler. The separation. Okay. I'm following the knight. The knight is now racing into a town, and I'm following the knight as it runs. Oh no. The knight is running, but he's losing his armor. He's losing his weapons. He's losing all of his clothes. He's down to nothing while the horse is running really, really, really fast. What are you showing me? Okay. The rider finally falls off and the horse goes into town. Oh my gosh. Does Germany have a history of us? Because the horse is going through town, but it's on like a, oh my gosh. The horse is like on a dirt path, but every little tent thing that this horse passes, there's like a woman with a cauldron. And she's sitting there in the fire and she's stirring up a cauldron. And then there's another one over here, and she's doing the same thing with her cauldron. And there's like little sheep running everywhere. They're like little lambs running everywhere. In every place he turns, like this one here has, like a, my throat just closed up. Hang on. I don't know what this is, like a whole village of us. Like I don't know if it's tarot cards that she has. I don't know if they had them back then, but it's almost like I see somebody throwing rocks or stones or bones or something on her table. But there's a whole village of them. What is going on? I'm literally walking around. They see me. They looking up at me as I'm walking, but I'm not a threat to them. They're like they're almost like, where have you been? Where have you been? Same with the horse. The horse is now a gray horse. Okay, why am I in this village? I'm still walking through the village and there's just all these tents, all of these, there's men, there's a man, there's one of us man. Um, Over here, he actually has a dog. He has a great big old huge dog with him. Okay. And now I'm walking through the village, and then there's a great big old huge fire walking through their village. Oh, oh, they were wiped out. Maybe this is the reason why they're taking us back there is because the reason why Germany has this energy. It's kind of telling me that they got wiped out, but that energy and the back then, it feels more like we're coming back for you. And I don't know why I feel like doing this, but this is what I feel like doing. That's my, that's kind of like they soared out into the energy, into the world. This is just bizarre. Okay, they got wiped out. Is that the where they got pushed to? Is that where they, not all of them are gone. There was a few that they were able to escape to finish the work. Is that what, that's what I just heard? There was a few that, there was enough of them to escape that finished the work. They were doing work there. What kind of work were you guys doing? You're not going to believe what they just said. Religion. They were fighting against the religion that was blooming. Why were you doing that? Because they saw the religion as the evil that they were fighting against, and they have been fighting against it. They still doing it. Wow. In Germany, ancient, old memories. Okay, I'm coming up out of that. That was fascinating. I wonder if that's in any of our history books. But maybe somebody knows if there was ancient. I know that there are, the gypsies kind of originate sometimes in their Germany and that in that region. And that may not have been Germany like Germany back then. It could have been something along that lines, and maybe, but they were doing work, fighting against this organized religion, is what they said. That's just fascinating. Okay, I want to do some. These are good. I'm gonna throw a few cards from my Mystic Witch Oracle deck and see what comes up for that. Maybe I should. This video is probably gonna, let's take a trip with me. I swear to you, I don't drink. I don't do any drugs. I promise you that. Caffeine is the worst and the mostest that you'll ever see me do. All right, first card up, Crystal Power. Oh, well, that may be the reason why it took me down into the depths of the earth, the crystal power. Oh, the rare crystal created the power for them, maybe? The crystal power. That's where it took me. Second card up, quiet Quiet retreat. They escaped. Some escaped. They didn't know it. Quiet retreat. They needed to restore their energy for their health. And maybe the crystals are what helped them restore their energy. That was the reason why they were gathered there in the most powerful place with the crystals. Book of Shadows. They were doing the work for all of us. Book of Shadows. What is it? They are empowered by shining the light on the darkness. That's what they were doing. They were empowered as shining the light on the darkness. I can't make this stuff up, people. Oh my gosh. That was fascinating. Okay. Shall I do Russia? Okay. I tell you, I absolutely love being able to do these remote views and going into this earthly stuff. I am grateful that they trust me enough to do that. And if anybody doesn't know, in my star chart, I am Gemini, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Then all, I think 3 or 4 of my planets are all in Gemini. And I often wondered why that was. And so when I was able to get a hold of somebody who knew about astrology and stuff like that, they said I am a super duper communicator, of course. But what happened to me was I have dyslexia, so I couldn't communicate on an earthly level. I had to go to a higher standard, a higher place to communicate. And therefore, when my body, my humanness stripped me of communicating on an earthly level, like I can't literally write you a letter free-handed. I have to get it spell checked or go through AI to write the letter. You know what I mean? I can't like literally write it all out. I have my own ideas and I have my own way I want it to be done, but to put a comma where it needs to be or whatever, I need a little help on that. So it created in me to go higher level of communication. It seems like when I was a child, I was able to communicate with spirit or what they called God back then, um, 10 times better than most people around me. I didn't understand it. I just thought I was, crazy. I need to go to the loony bin. I'm not crazy. But anyways, a little tidbit of that. So, mm, coffee. So let's do Russia. I don't know what I'm going to get out of Russia. You want to see my wands? I have beautiful wands. A little man, a little crystal, and of course, all right, here we go. Russia, Russia, Russia. It's just darkness. It's like it sat dormant forever. It's like darkness. No campfires, no light, darkness. The black mist is swirling on the surface. Why aren't you gonna show me anything? Russia, 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 Russia. What do you got? Okay, so now I'm watching like there's a cave, and out of this cave is possibly a fire coming out of this out of this cave, but it's all orange and the wind is blowing and it's coming out of this cave. A big cave, not like a small cave. I mean, this is gigantic, like the whole great big, oh, huge cave. If the cave is this big and I'm this big standing next to it, type of cave. Maybe it was built out of volcanic rock or something, and that's what I'm seeing. Um, let's see, what else do we got? What else do we got? Built out of fire. I keep on hearing that. Built out of fire. Built out of fire. Why is Russian not giving me much? That is very fascinating. I go into a remote view, but it's just not giving me much of anything. Maybe I need to strip away the word Russia and go back to where it was not named. No name. No name. Oh, there we go. Okay. No name. Whoa, come on. Even this sounds crazy, but I just saw children with pointed ears. I just literally saw children sitting in their mother's lap with pointed ears. Come on. How fascinating is that? Okay. Okay. So I'm starting to see people now. I'm starting to see that the children, I don't know if it was like actual pointed ears or they just their clothing or their I think it was just their clothing that made it look like pointed ears at first. But they're all snuggled up and their clothing is leathery, like definitely made from leather and stuff like that. And twisted twine. They're wearing like cloaks. Hmm. I don't know. They're just showing me a whole bunch of pictures of them. Like I'm walking by another one and another one, and a lot of people there. They're very dark, like dark complected. Very dark. Like but leathery, like the weathered. They're very dark complected. This is before Russia. This is all before Russia, and I'm seeing them. Trying to look at the land. It's very beautiful there. But they're having some fiery events. It's very beautiful. I don't know why it's showing me all of this. I don't know the reasoning why. I maybe it's just okay, I'm coming up out of that. I just had a feeling of as I was doing that, I'm like, it wasn't always bad. Like there's still some good there. That's the feeling I came from just experiencing that. It wasn't all bad. There's still good there. So I don't know if that's the message from that little, sorry, that wasn't exciting like Germany, but that was the message I got. It's not all bad. It's not all bad, Sheila. It's not all bad. Hmm. Let's see what the cards say. Holding intention. I think that was the holding the intention of it's not all bad. They've got us concentrating on the bad stuff so dang much. What we think about comes about, right? That's the truth. That's the rule of things. So it doesn't hurt to literally walk back and just say it's not all bad. Let's concentrate on the good stuff, holding intentions for this country, for Russia, for all of the people, holding intentions. Um, Winged chaos. The winged chaos is a situation changes rapidly, and so must your response. Our response to all of this crap that's coming out, our response has to change because it's not all bad. Not everything is bad. They are bad. Trump is bad. Our government is bad. Putin is bad, but it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Fairy blessings. Remember our gifts that we have. Remember who we are, what we can do, the power that we actually hold. We shall not forget that. That's, I think, the best message that we have, that fairy blessings, those fairy blessings, make a wish, see it through, and your wish will come true. And that's the power that we have. Make a wish, see it through. Keep our wishes and our thoughts to the positive side. They can't change that about us. They can't take that away from us. They don't know how to fight that. So we have the power. We will always hold this power. And I think maybe that's the reason why Germany kept on coming to me, is that those people like us doing the work, they held the power. They want to destroy that power that we have within us. Huh. Well, people, you've learned something just as much as I have. And that is an excellent way to end this video. Hold your power. Use it for good. All right. See you tonight.